KOs. I mean, it's ridiculous. The Lumpini champion, junior middleweight, and the K1 Max 2004 winner. So, a lot at stake here for Marco Piqué. He's a skilled fighter, but up against Wachau, well, he's going to need to be good. He's got the height and reach, and he can certainly bang him in. That straight left, well, it's like a steam piston on the Flying Scotsman, and he knows how to work it. But poor Pramuk, tough. Good left-right combination. He reaches in over the top. Well, Pramuk needs to have a care. And Piqué very focused. Remy Boniaski in attendance tonight, as is my chum Fred Royers from the Netherlands. So, a little look-see from both fighters. They're just having a little feel of each other. Nice tight guard from both fighters, but Piqué doing the work here in the first, testing the defences of Wachau, and working very nicely there. Nice low kick inside thigh. But he still looks so relaxed and in so much control, doesn't he? Poor Pramuk. He doesn't want to become overzealous, Marco Piqué, because if he slips up, Wachau will find a home for a with bells on shot. Well, Piqué having a moment here. Poor Pramuk acknowledging. He's very focused, is the Dutch lad. Well, he's having it his own way, is Piqué. But with a 5-rounder, the ties start very slowly. They warm up. And over the period, well, you start to see just a little bit more pace about the action. And he's got a temper on him, actually, as Wachau or Pramuk. And Piqué just acknowledged at the end of the first round there that he'd had a good round. And he's starting to dish out punishment, but you'll see Wachau, there'll be a point at which he'll go, well, actually, I've had enough of this. Ooh, a little smattering of knee strike there. Piqué, well, he's kept it tight thus far. And this has been a good opening round for Piqué. Oh, very good uppercut with the left. First round I would give to Piqué. still got a nice even pace about it. Combination there, PK's working those hands well. The uppercuts are really top tasty shot, and he's using it well. It's coming right up between Wakaw's guard. Well, now Wakaw, he started to up his workload, and you can see he's starting to get through the range of PK and putting PK under a bit of pressure now. And one thing PK needs to do is keep his composure, because Paul Pramuk now starting to rev up, and he's given the Dutchman 1.5 rounds. But, well, the assassin from Lumpini, you give him an inch and he'll take 2 miles. And he's starting to put PK under all kinds of pressure. And it's a different look on the face of PK as he goes back to his corner. And just when PK thought that he had a grip on this, it's gone up to another level. And look at Paul Pramuk, the speed of the boy, but replied very nicely with a great combination by PK. And I was mentioning full Thai rules earlier, and you can see all's fair in love and war. And of course this isn't K1, so this is going to score the throw. And PK complaining. And something wrong with his eyes, a quick second for a breather. An instruction to Marco PK. The referee kind enough to let him have that little rest. But I was talking about full Thai rules, and as I said, great bout coming up at the NEC beginning of May. Liam Harrison goes in against Mustafa Ziani. Richard Cadden against Michael Showers. Reece Crooks on that bill as well, injury dependent. So that particular fight card will be bringing you here on Fight Club later on during the year. But Pain and Glory, of course, part of the Seni Expo at the NEC. And what's not happening there is not worth knowing. www.senishow.co. I'll say .co.com. Senishow.com. Log on. Loads of stuff there. BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu seminar. The Gracies there. Karate demonstrations, Thai demonstrations, you name it. It's all going on. 2-day event at the NEC, Birmingham. Of course, the promoters of that are Fighters Inc. And sponsorship from Tiger Beer. And talking about a Thai tiger, just look at Paul Pramuk work the low kick now. He's really taking control here. And Marco PK in that first round and the beginning of the second, you really got the sense that, you know, he was driving and in control, but Paul Pramuk now, well, it's just gone to another level, and PK is hanging on to a tiger by its tail. Wakaw Paul Pramuk, of course, the winner of the K1 Max 2004 and runner-up finalist at 2005. And just look at the boy, he's loving it. And Marco Piqué needs to get those hands up around his temples, because I can see a knockdown kick coming from Paul Pramuk, and he's chopping away, working the low section and the midsection. And that's another strong round for Paul Pramuk.
Second round number 4.
So round 4, Wachau Paul Pramuk in the blue, Marco Piqué of the Netherlands in the red. Holland versus Thailand. This event coming from the Sport Hall Stedenwijk, Almere in the Netherlands. And it's the slam event, and that's just what's happening to Marco Piqué as he is being systematically taken apart by the Lumpini assassin, Wachau Paul Pramuk. And Pramuk now starting to bring up the high kick. More confidence, that front teep goes straight through the guard. We see a high kick go up. This is full Thai rules, and Wachau's going to feel just at home here, doing clinch throws, sweeps. It's full MT rules, and interestingly enough, distinct lack of elbows I've seen during this tournament. And I don't know whether that's because the fighters are confused as to whether or not the full elbow strike is allowed under modified European rules, but this is full MT rules. Nice tickle with the knee there from Piqué. He's still very much in this, but the dominance of Wachau just at another level. And the strength, the tenacity of Wachau beginning to show. Marco Piqué blowing hard now, and you can see where the superiority lays here tonight. And he's a class act, Wachau. Lots of Thai fighters with big old Thai records come here, and actually European Thai fighters, for my money, dominate. You know, and you know, just because a Thai fighter has a big fight record, when they come to Europe and they come up against the likes of Pete Crook, Ole Bajo Lausen, to name but a few of the top MT fighters on the circuit, and of course ripping it up gnarly style, Liam Harrison. Liam Harrison from the Bad Company gym up in Leeds.
And round number 4.
Incidentally, on the 17th of June at the Leeds Town Hall, Richard Cadden goes up against Satori Vasikova, the All Japan champion. Andy Howson, Liam Harrison's in there again, Jordan Watson. Nice card on that fight, actually. 17th of June, Leeds Town Hall, Bad Company gym. And Liam Harrison, of course, featuring on that Pain and Glory card. Well, it's the last round, the 5th and final. And Marco Piqué, the sniper from Amsterdam, has had his work cut out here tonight. It's a brave effort, but Wachau Paul Pramuk just exuding confidence and casually showing his dominance. And Marco Piqué, good effort really, but I think you've got to remember that he's fighting the #1 arguably in the world, and it's all been just, well, in the case of Piqué, a bridge over a canal too far. Piqué keeps coming, but Wackout is better. He's shown great evasive skills, stayed quick and light, and look at the sheer power and strength that Wackout has at his disposal. Marco Piqué, looking very much a spent force, rushes to the task, but really, I think Wackout being gracious at this stage in not taking out Piqué in front of what is very much a home crowd. And I think it's a lot of grace actually in allowing the fighter to finish, because I think poor Pramuk has it within the armoury there to stop this. And Marco Piqué almost out on his feet, just going through the motions. Just over half a minute left to go now. And it has to be said, if it wasn't for the presence of a fighter of the class of Wackout, well, not a lot of icing on the cake for a spectator here. Good effort, but Wackout certainly letting him off the hook. Well, that's it. Marco Piqué puts his hands up, but I think that's more a sign of relief that he was able to finish. And he looks absolutely ruined. And I'm not surprised. So there must be an element of happiness in the Piqué corner, tempered with an element of sadness. Happiness that Marco Piqué wasn't dispatched. And
the winner of this fight,
let's wait for the decision.
from Thailand in the blue corner,
yeah, you know, it wasn't going to be a surprise, but I always like to wait and see.
and